About a year and a half ago, I was publicly humiliated on Tekken's smallest stage. It was a FlyQuest weekly, it didn't mean anything. And Joe Crush one-shot me. And even Harada himself said that that was awesome. And today I'm coming out of retirement to talk about the JunkFood SWORL. It is a leverless controller, fight stick, pad, all of those combined, and it has balls. So if you're not familiar with JunkFood Arcades, they are a leverless fight stick company based in the United States, and they have their flagship product. It is called the Snackbox Micro. There's many different controllers that one might use for fighting games, such as Street Fighter or Tekken, if you're gonna get one shot. There's your traditional gamepad, such as the PS5 controller, which is the one that most people prefer because of the D-pad. And then there are more legacy controllers, such as a fight stick or a arcade stick, as you know, the old ones might call it. Here we have a leverless controller. It's sort of a leverless controller. It's kind of hard to describe what this actually is. It's sort of a weird hybrid of a leverless controller and a gamepad, I guess. And so JunkFood decided that, you know, why have both a PlayStation controller and an arcade stick when you can just combine the two? And I guess that's how the Swirl came to be. On the left here, we have a more WASD traditional layout of a keyboard, and then we have a more fighting game centered layout here on the right of the Swirl. The elephant in the room here are these two giant. At the bottom of the controller, we have their thumb domes, and they are Hall effect sticks, and they offer superior accuracy and responsiveness. But before we continue on, let's take a look at what else you get inside the case. It actually comes with a really nice carrying case. This is nice. It comes with a angled USB-C to USB-A sleeved cable. Yeah, it's about 6 feet long. So, you know, when you're at a setup or something, good amount of length between you and the screen, even though your opponent might be like right next to it. Hate those guys. You got some propaganda stickers, very nice.
Dibs.
And then it comes with a welcome to the Swirl family with a Swirl QR code. Now this is epic. Overall, first impressions, it looks cool. I mean, it's a design that I don't think I've ever seen. One really interesting thing though is you market this towards fighting game players and like controller players because it's supposed to be the best of both worlds. But this WASD layout here is not really what we use on leverless controllers. Like on leverless controllers, it's usually just the bottom 3 buttons here, and then there's actually a center button here for jump or up. Like so I'm surprised that there's no actual button for that so that you could like map it to that. So that's really interesting because I get the vibe more that this is like just a replacement of a keyboard. And then they just added some thumb domes. The pattern here is, I'm not the biggest fan of this pattern. There's a whole bunch of different fight stick patterns, layouts like this. I'm more used to this sort of layout where it tapers down. Some of them, they like to go straight across like this, like the Razer Kitsune. On the top, we got the USB-C port. Nice to always have the universal connector, have a detachable USB-C cable. My fight stick is not detachable, and every day I worry that it's going to break. On the bottom here, you know, we got a nice foam, sort of like cushioned bottom, which is nice because when you use these, you usually don't actually use them on desks. They're usually built to be put on your lap. This button is the home button. This is the select button. This is the start button. We got the touchpad button here. Then we got the edit button and the profile button. So I'm assuming you can assign different profiles to this, and then you can kind of hot swap it between games. So before I continue, I want to talk about getting one shot in Tekken. Nobody talks about that I actually took 2 games off of Joe Crush. I just got one shot, so that's it.
Make sure these cans are
So one thing I do notice about these buttons is I believe they are all key switches. They feel like Cherry MX Browns. If I rip one of these off, whoa! Yeah, these look like just Cherry MX clears. You know, I'm sure somebody in the comments will correct me about that. And I guess they are just hot swappable, so you can just rip them out of the PCB and stick them back in. With all these JunkFood leverless controllers, they try to keep it pretty thin. So they use these key switches instead of the typical like Sanwa Denshi buttons that you find in regular fight sticks. Definitely prefer those. They just feel like I'm at an arcade machine. Not that I'm old enough to know what that's like, but it's just good fun. One thing I do notice is that there's already a bunch of fingerprints. Holy moly. I mean, my fingers are pretty grimy. I don't know why. I wish I could fix that. I'm a stick player. I have the Itoki Omni, and the artwork is impossible to swap on that. This one, they advertise it as it's just a magnetic top plate. Plexi off. Whoa! There's the plexi taken off. And now we got the artwork. I mean, it's just a piece of paper, which is great because this is the most effortless way of taking off fight stick artwork that I think I've seen in a long time. This being magnetic is actually awesome. You can clean this so easily. I can just run it under some water and give it a nice wash. So I'm assuming these buttons are like X square, triangle, circle. R3, L3 are actually here, but then these do actually click down. So that's really, I mean, we'll see. I guess we'll test them out, which I guess we'll do. Me and Belle are gonna fight after this word from our sponsor.
PIA. A VPN is used to hide your IP address and mask your location while browsing the web. And it can help you conceal your browsing from any third parties that may want your data. With PIA, you can set your IP address to match over 91 different countries, and that can help you watch content not available in your home country. Pretty neat. With just one PIA subscription, you get unlimited connections across your devices. It's available for Windows, macOS, Android, Linux, iOS, practically any platform. So go check it out at piavpn.com/LTT or by using our link in the description for a special deal with a risk-free 30-day money-back guarantee.
All right, we're here in the web app now for the JunkFood SWORL. And I mean, looks like you can remap quite a few things. You can change the controller name. You can change the analog sensitivity. They got firmware updates, connected. You can disconnect it by just clicking it. You can, I don't know why you would do that. You can just rip it out of the port. I mean, it seems like a lot of people actually have complaints about the software for this thing. It might have been a little undercooked. I mean, the UI is great. It looks easy enough. You know, you got different profiles, so you can like swap. You got up to 5 profiles. You can import profiles from other people, so you got that sense of the Swirl community. And then you got export profile files. So that's how you share your Swirl profile with the Swirl community. So here we have the basic variant of the Swirl. There's actually a second variant called the multi-console. The basic variant of the Swirl only works on Switch and PC, but the multi-console version works on Xbox and PlayStation, which is something to keep in mind because most tournaments nowadays are run on exclusively PS5. If you're gonna bring this to tournaments and you're gonna, game it up and go 0-2 in the tournament, you can't connect this without either the Brook converter to play PS4 to PS5, which adds a little bit of latency, or spending the money for the multi-console variant. Let's game! No, that's scary. No, one more time. Don't use that one, Connor. I swear, bro.
Connor, use that one.
So it does seem like these 4 buttons here are the actual buttons to be using. So it's like your typical Street Fighter layout. It still is weird to have jump up here. Like I said before, most leverless controllers, the jump is actually down here, and you're usually just playing with like the 3 bottom ones, because I mean, you're just trying to hit quarter circles. So other than that though, it feels very good.
How do you feel with the loudness of the keys?
So like the loudness of the keys, I slam my keys pretty hard when I play the game. I mean, I just like how the keys feel when I am gaming it up. I mean, it's as responsive as I would expect from a Brook board. I will say though, I'm just trying to see the sensitivity on the keys, because with Sanwa buttons, like the lightest touch will actually activate the button. On these keys, there definitely is like an actuation point. So it's nothing like too crazy, but when I can hit here and nothing is actually happening on screen. But then like when I actually get to the point of actuation, there is. So it is like just a regular key switch. It's not like a typical arcade switch, the Sanwa button that we all know and love. I do usually play on my lap though. I don't have enough space on my desk at home. This feels pretty good. I'm gonna say something that's a big no-no. It's almost like mall grabbing your skateboard. I'm gonna use the stick.
The dome.
The dome. I'm gonna use the thumb dome. The thumb dome, it's just not for fighting games. See, you just don't get like the precision you get with a D-pad or like WASD with the thumb dome. I mean, like, I just have no idea. There's no click. I mean, it's doable, but I would not recommend using the thumb dome. So I'm not absolutely smurfing. I've been matched against a platinum player. He's gonna be playing Ed here. I mean, this guy has no idea who he's playing against. He's like, who is LTT benchmark? Boom. Round 1 is a dub for me. Oh no. I got him with the wake up level 3, as the pros do. Guys, do I rematch him? You have to rematch, right? I'm gonna use the thumb domes here, and you're gonna just see me get slammed because I don't know. I don't have the precision that I want with these domes, at least in the fighting game domes. Oh, I swapped back to the keys. I like the keys too much. Okay, he's just throwing things out in neutral. This guy got no neutral. So why don't we hop into another game and we'll test out the thumb domes in like a shooter. Okay, so we got Cyberpunk going. I mean, this is the smoothest Cyberpunk has ever been for me. 5090, by the way. Here we go. I'm gonna give you that cinematic E3 trailer look. If you just love fight sticks and you just want it to be your everything, I mean, I guess that's what this is for. Like, you just never have to own like a PlayStation controller ever again. You know what, honestly, I'm finding aiming quite easy and it's actually quite fun. I mean, this is pretty doable. I mean, you gotta get used to the layout in a way. This is not bad. I thought it was gonna be way worse. I can't lie. Oh, sorry.
It's Tekken time! All right, I'm challenging you to Tekken 8. I saw you got one-shotted. I've never played Tekken 8. I haven't played Tekken since like Tekken 2, but I'm feeling confident.
Okay.
Also, I'm using an Xbox controller.
I haven't, yeah, you better not use the left stick. You better use the D-pad. You're using special style?
I didn't mean to. I don't know what these buttons do.
Oh no, I don't remember a single combo. Oh wait, I actually just got, I lost.
Please.
I lost. It's gonna kill. I know it's gonna kill. I'm not gonna watch.
Oh, you hate to see it.
So if you didn't know, the trick to Tekken is you don't hold down back like Bell is doing.
Why?
Because then you get launched like that.
Heat burst.
Oh my goodness, dude, he just keeps ripping rage art.
Special move, special spot style. Oh, you died.
It doesn't kill. But watch this.
What the, he had a vacuum.
Okay, guys, he's just mashing the rage art every
Listen,
time.
why did they put it in the game if they don't want me to do it?
That's so true.
No, you leave me no other choice.
I got him back.
She hit me in the doinger.
Okay, you can't leave that.
All right, I saw how you lost. I'm gonna get it here.
No! Oh, I dodged. Boom!
Oh
This kills you. When I do this, and then I'm gonna learn. I learned.
No!
Yeah! Subscribe to ShortCircuit. No,
You didn't say the price.
oh sh. So you too can beat Jake Bellavance for the small price of, I think it's $175 is the basic. The multi-platform, which is the one you're gonna wanna get, is about $225. I think you'll understand if this is for you. I mean, overall, I had a lot of fun with it, and it was fun finally redeeming myself in Tekken. Thank you, Jake, for having me on ShortCircuit.
I threw.
Subscribe to ShortCircuit.